Hello, I want to speak about Ernie Ball ukulele strings, soprano, concert or soprano. There are some downsides, the E, G and the A string, G strings and A string at the same gauge. One should be a little bit bigger, not all one's smaller, but anyway, this I just strung it up. Just a second, I forgot something. Stay there, don't move. Here I come. So what is the good side about these strings? There's a big, god damn it, a big good side, but you need to be a little bit, you need to pay a little bit of attention. These have a ball end, that means you don't need, and you shouldn't if you want to do what I want you to do, use a loop, use the ball end, pull it, and don't make a double knot. Why? Tell you why. I use this pliers and I pull the string so I can get a lot of string out, and I pull it. What do I do? Obviously this depends also on how far are the pegs from the nut, okay? So I don't guarantee that works on every ukulele. Then I make knots here, okay? I use the same string and I make a double knot, otherwise it gets stuck inside here, the channel, so to speak. And the main problem is with the longer, with the G and C and E, sorry. And you have also to pull it out and to turn the button with the other hand, and so you have to pay extra attention for the C, G, I'm out of my mind, C and E string. As you can understand, I managed to string up with the same set of strings a concert and a soprano, and that's not small feat. F-E-A-T, not feet. Obviously now they are already out of tune because it takes some doing, and some days tomorrow I won't be home, so sound, oh, they have this not so loud sound. These are, after all, black nylon. Just a second. So if you go for mellowness, and I tell you what, I don't know if the clear nylon is different, or it's just a matter of color. I prefer black nylon, so I always remember I'm using this. And now I also have worth, I hope they have a different hue, but I also write the date when I change the strings. And the soprano, obviously I don't know whether these strings work better on a soprano. Too bad that many people underestimate the sound of black nylon strings, which is, I think, the 100% classical Hawaiian sound is a soprano tuned with strings with detuning, having black nylon strings for detuning. So this is my APC. This is a rare instrument because I have a square headstock and sides are mahogany and back and top are kind of acacia. Okay? And this is a riptide, and I pierced some extra holes here, and it's let's show, I'll just see something. I pierced these holes here. The sound was too close without it opened up. Obviously I destroyed the resale value of this instrument that was extremely expensive but is very beautiful back. This a tridimensional as a tridimensional effect, almost like koa. It belongs to the same family. It has a side port which is bound. This also I enlarged. I took off the other wood till I came to the circles that it made. Abalone. I never know whether these are real abalone or not. I put 10 liras, old coin. They don't make any more like this. For a brief period they had this slanted headstock. Here you have Ernie Ball. I don't know if with a tenor set of strings you guys string up a tenor and a concert. It would be. I strongly, if you have a budget but you want to keep fresh strings, because even the best strings, if you never change them, they sound stale and dead. I know it's not fashionable nowadays use this kind of black strings, but a nylon string, it's not the black thing, because this black thing is usually matches a certain type of very mellow Hawaiian sound, non-modern, okay? But there's so many ukuleles that, okay, I can live with a ukulele that isn't so loud and in your face. Um, Obviously, it depends also on the make of the ukulele, your style, how much um, loud and in your face it is. It depends on your style, how you bear down on the strings you use, the ukulele, the make of the ukulele, and the wood of the top. If a solid top is, it has um, spruce, it gives a lot of dynamic and projection, and gives a little bit of more a guitar sound. A little bit, it's always a ukulele. But if you want a more traditional ukulele sound, acacia is the closest thing to koa. Okay, but it needs to be solid. Otherwise, you get for only for the. I can understand. I would like also to have a ukulele that is a wonderful looking, almost like a canilea top, but it's laminate. Okay, and I have some plain ukuleles that have a solid top. Spruce is quite a plain. The beauty of the spruce is that they change color in time, from pale yellow to pale orange. Okay, light orange. These kind of they never change. Also, this kind of acacia that APC is APC. It's a Portuguese brand. This changes a lot the color. Okay. Also, very beautiful according to my taste. So here you have it. If you're in Europe, you can order from Thomann. If you don't even find it in your proximity music store. Today I changed 3. There is a previous video where I use ukulele black nylon, also the Dario, for baritone ukulele, and this I can only string up a baritone ukulele, and this warm and clear tone that's kind of the opposite of the nylon material, that is fluorocarbon. And Worth makes fluorocarbon strings that are black. Now in another video I will compare the blackness. I'm not referring to race, okay? I don't know anything about that thing, given my color. I know something because I play jazz, but I was joking. So, Ernie Ball, ukulele string, approved. Obviously, cannot be to everybody's liking. Some people won't like them. Some people say it's not my cup of tea, it's not for my style. But for the average ukulele player who want to save money, obviously there are these things you have to do. I showed you. Don't blame me if you cannot string up, because I said it depends on the distance of the pegs, the pegs, the distance from the nut, and your ability to make. I'm used to that. Okay. So, and as I said before, if you like black nylon's sound, timbre, but Okay, it's good to have fresh strings, and if you can spare some change, you can have, with the same amount of money, more instrument with fresh strings. I usually put the date. I don't play. I have so many of them that I don't play them continuously. I change tops after 2 years. I have many of them. The problem when I have a one string that gets almost rusty. After 1 year it gets darker. They don't last long, but this worth have a low G that is unwound. Wound low G gives you a lot of power, but can be, and has a different color from the other strings, the sound, but the the other way, it's just a string like the other. It's not overpowering. Sometimes I have an instrument with I use a guitar strings, a D, can be overpowering. It's not a string that was meant to be used like a low G. Okay. Single low G can be expensive. I don't like it. And I prefer a set with a low G. But sometimes I want to change. I buy a single. This is a single. This is Aquila strings, super Nygat. I keep them for the sake of sparing money some months, but I always end replacing them after 6 months, not after 1 year. And I always use a different brand of strings. I know how Nygat sound, power. They are good for low. That's my opinion for entry-level ukuleles. But no, I don't like them. And I used a lot. I have some new 1, 2, 3. I have 4 ukuleles that I bought that still have Aquila Super Nygat. I changed today the baritone string. I took off the red series from the baritone. They were old. I didn't replace them with other red series, but with clear nylon baritone ukulele strings. So here you have it. This was a long-winded video. Bye.